You know, it never ceases to surprise me. Every time I boot this game up, that it takes 2.5 minutes to boot up. Like, every time. You'd think it'd be used by now. Anyway, so before we start the final campaign, I was checking my Steam achievements. And there were a bunch of achievements that I felt that I either should have gotten, or I at least should have made a lot of progress on for this game. Not that I actually care, because it's Alone in the Dark Illumination, but I did want to know if it turns out that they couldn't even code achievements right. So we're gonna click achievements here, and hopefully it won't just load up a Steam window. It didn't do anything, actually. Gonna click it again. Still nothing. One more time. Nope. Well then. That's certainly interesting. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, single player. So we're going to be playing Factory of Fear. And we're going to be playing as the witch Sarah Hartwood. And now we have a bunch of different unlock skins and stuff here. We can have her with pink hair. But we're gonna go pretty natural here. We're not gonna make it too silly. Mainly because I need to be able to kind of take things seriously as I play. Otherwise I'm gonna lose focus and I'm going to not be able to play properly. I think that looks pretty good, right? Yeah, that looks alright. I mean, it looks terrible, but like it looks okay. It looks acceptable for what we're doing. Alright. So, Factory of Fear. So, actually, before we start, I just want to point out here, the last campaign, Beneath the Graves, we have the Coffin Maker, Dark Crypt, Reflective Pond, which, I mean, yeah, there was a pond of sewage at one point, but this was a sewer level. We spent the entire thing in a maze of sewers. Sonorous Sewer is the fourth one, which did not take place in a sewer. Good job. Anyway, so here we go. Silent Quarry, Factory of Fear, Silent Quarry, Sarah Hartwood, which is Emily Hartwood's granddaughter. I have been told specifically granddaughter. This is not like fake Teddy Carnby that just took Carnby's name and slapped it onto his own and decided, yeah, I'm gonna be Teddy Carnby. Which, by the way, I started replaying Alone in the Dark 5, which, despite being messier than this game in terms of, like, polishing, which is saying a lot, but, like, Alone in the Dark 5 has so many, especially physics-related issues, that even this game can't compare, but it's a much better game. Like, despite all the issues of Alone in the Dark 5, I still enjoy it, but, like, even the visuals, like the graphics from 2008, look leagues above what this does on good settings. Obviously, I can't play on the greatest settings, but like I have compared them side by side, and it's amazing. It's astonishing how much worse this game looks, considering it came out 7 years later in the same franchise. But yeah, after replaying that, and there's a plot point, spoilers by the way, in there about how Edward disappeared for 70 years and was basically walking around carrying the hatred of Lucifer, Satan, inside of him through an artifact that it's dumb. Anyway, so he was walking around being a serial killer and just murdering people, and it was weird. I just want to point out that that's the person Ted Carby named himself after, a guy who walked around for 7 years murdering people. Unwound. Enough was enough. It was time to get out. Like a shot of adrenaline to the heart, Sarah was wired. For the last 10 years, Sarah's mantra was control. But this experience in Lorwich was driving her mad. So we are still in Lorwich. Okay. Every beast she fought, every creature she murdered loosened the screws and her mind began to slip. She wasn't lost, but the fog was thickening, and Sarah was concerned she couldn't tell the difference between right and wrong. Carnby had shown her the way out. What? But could not be swayed to leave yet himself. He muttered something about there being more still to do, and left her to navigate the rest of the treacherous path on her own. Carnby was searching for something. What it was he wouldn't say, but Sarah had a feeling what it might be. The question was, where? Sarah was worried Carby was still in the mines. But the mines was two campaigns ago. She prayed he wasn't because all she could think about was how it was going to take something explosive to escape. Okay, so maybe the canonical story is Edward and Emily play the first campaign together and then they split up for the second and third? I don't know. I decided after we're done with all of this and we finished the game, we are going to alright, full health, okay. We're going to actually start up all the levels. I'm going to basically do a note read through of all characters and all levels and see if the story actually makes any goddamn sense. Go to the blasting tower. Okay. Okay, we can do that. The horrors inflicted here were done on an industrial scale. To the people, to the land, to the psyche. That was it? Okay. So yeah, apparently, okay, so she has a pistol like, what was her name, the engineer? Gabriella, I think? Which is cool. I like handgun, it's better than 2 revolvers. And her other thing is, she can do spells, so let's try one now, I guess. Was that a spell? Do I have to... I'm not sure what I did. But okay. It's a dead person. There are some enemies. Maybe I meant to... I don't understand. Like, am I attacking them? Holy shit! You see that? I take back what I said. This game is just as messy as Illumination Dark 5. Because that exact thing happened to me when I played Illumination Dark 5 earlier. Because with Edward's jacket. Because yes, Edward jacket has different physics from Edward himself. Sparkle of the ore doesn't seem to reflect light. It rather appears to gather and consume any nearby life. And extinguish it. Okay. Oh, I guess we're meant to run up here. Let's try this again. It was fun. See what happens this time. I can't... I don't get it. Like, am I damaging them or... I don't know. Whatever. She doesn't have a silly skateboarding animation like Edward Carnby has. I mean, sorry, Teddy Carnby. Fake Carnby. I'm playing Illumination Dark 5, so I'm thinking about Edward Carnby now. The actually awesome character. Who really isn't all that awesome. He's a terrible, terrible guy. Does the heart of the mountain hold the heart of the old ones? Can the heart be slain or merely transmuted? Back from whence it came. Well, normally it's a ladder with Lovecraftian stuff. There's a lot of reading this time. Maybe there will actually be a story in this one. Let me guess, I have to restore the power. Start the generator. Oh, hello. Am I don't get it. Did they die, or... Yeah, I guess they did. Sarah's magic is weird. How do I get in there? What the? God damn it! She's weird to control as well. Like, she doesn't feel... I mean, not that anyone felt good to control, but she feels like looser in a way she controls. It's hard to describe. Oh, okay, it's a door. Silly, I didn't see it. Turn on light. Oh, they meant start generator. Really? All blue buttons are light buttons, regardless of what you do, huh? Alright. At least we didn't have to start the power by getting 4 batteries. That is an improvement. Find a way to blast it open. What? Find bomb ingredient. Oh god, no. Really? We're doing this again? Well, at least we get to see the funny bad explosion again, I guess. That seems to one-hit kill them. Which, by the way, should give me an achievement, which it hasn't given me. There is an achievement to make one-hit kill. And, I don't have it. You know, I'm perfectly honest, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing her skill tree to see if she has any spells that are, like, that you can actually, like, aim. Or if you can, like, replace the spells with, like, a shotgun or something. This is terrible. She's so much worse than Ted Carnby control-wise. Like, it's almost impressive that they managed to make the character's control worse. So we're heading down here, okay. Now, every time I need to go through a door like that, I'm worried I'm going to get the message it's locked and the game has become unwinnable. I don't know if it can do that, but it feels like this would be the kind of game that does do that. It feels like I'm not meant to do this, but whatever, it worked. Okay, so we're heading in here. I'm gonna start shooting lamps. Okay. Well, that was mostly harmless. And it's still... I fucking love... It's an oh, that's an explosive one. Shit. It's controlled so badly. Like, all their attacks are awful. Even the gun feels weird. I mean, maybe I just haven't played it in a few days and that's why, but I don't know, it feels like she's worse than the previous ones. At least her magic energy seems to regen without me having to grab it. Just goes faster if I grab the regen stuff. So what's E do? Is that the same attack or... I don't know. I guess it is? But she doesn't do the whole arm sway thing. No, it's a different attack. Maybe it's like a defensive thing. I have no idea. The game doesn't really tell you how these special things work. Okay, now I can run again. I just want to point out, by the way, that she looks ridiculous. Like, she doesn't even look like witch or goth. She just looks completely ridiculous. Here we go. Large explosion. It's light work this time. Unlike the ones we, Can I walk through this? Seems kind of dangerous. If the objective complete, maybe? Oh, fuck it, I'm walking through. There we go. Get to the safe room atop the blasting tower. Okay, can do. Long before the Deluge took over, the Deluge merely inherited the horrors the weary unleashed upon it. So are Deluge the cult then? So remember that Carnby mentioned the Deluge as well. But like this game doesn't really do a good job of informing you of much of anything, so I don't know. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna run. Also, why does this level have frame rate issues? It's not even that big. Unless it's way bigger than it seems. Because, like, I get why the maze level, the sewer maze, was that, like, got frame rate issues. It was because it was so fucking huge, the game couldn't handle it. But this so far hasn't been huge, and it seems we're heading towards the end. Because it's get to a safe room, and I'm going to assume the safe room is up here, right? right? Maybe? Oh no, it's up there. Oh. Okay, so it's slightly larger, but still. Should begin these troubles. I'm gonna have to update your stamina, girl. You are way too tired to play. Okay, where's the safe room? Wasn't it up here? I thought this was the safe room. Was it even higher up? I guess it must have been then. Since we can still go up. They really brought back the Heartwood name for this character. I feel sorry for Emily. She deserved a more interesting character. At least design-wise. Oh well, here we go. We're inside. We'll try to close the door. Is that it? Yep, that was it. 12 minutes, shortest stage yet. Well then. That's just sad. Really? Next level. So I wonder how long it will take now. It tends to not take too long to load levels between levels for some reason. I guess most assets are reused, so they don't reload them, maybe. But we'll see. Since the level was so short, we'll start up this one as well. Assuming it's going to start. Any second now. Maybe. How about now? No? Okay. Oh, there we go. What? Sisters. When Sarah was 11, her parents were killed in a freak accident. Sarah never had any siblings, not that she knew of, at least. Okay. The Martens' coven to her was family. She had all the aunts, mothers, and sisters she needed there. The coven brought Sarah in when she was a derelict child and raised her to be a good woman while grooming her abilities as a witch. She was particularly close with another witch named Teresa. Teresa and Sarah were about the same age and they shared common interests from magic spells to boys. I thought they were actually going to give us something interesting like, oh, does she have a girlfriend? Do we have a homosexual character? That could actually be something interesting, but no, of course not. She's interested in boys. That's it. That's so unique. Oddly enough, Sarah and Teresa had the same birthday, February 3rd. They were 1 year apart, but that didn't stop them from acting like twins. On one particular birthday, completely by coincidence, they gave each other the same watch. Oh my god, this is terrible. It was a gold timepiece with a white face and a large dial. It was made in Detroit and the two never took them off. The brand was Witchola? Which you can imagine they both got a kick out of. As if they weren't in sync before, they'd now marched to the tick of the same clock. Teresa was one of the witches sent out to lure witch to begin with. Sarah was surrounded by blood and gore, but it wasn't until she stumbled across a severed arm wearing the same Witchola watch that she began to cry. The fingers had been nibbled by rats, and the distal phalange was sticking from the flesh. It looked like a melted candle with an ivory center. Oddly enough, the hand itself was a message. It was a closed fist with exposed bone from the index finger pointing towards the train tracks. Really? Sarah wiped her tears, looked once more at her watch, and marched forward. So you mean to tell me... Okay, can we find this arm? Maybe? No? So you mean to tell me that our twin sister, while dying and losing her arm... Shit, I forgot to level up my skills. While dying and losing her arm, literally having her arm, while she had her arm ripped off in the same moment, pointed in towards the destination the arm was going to land in, so that it would point to, the train tracks. Oh my god, they make no sound. It's so bad. Like, you know how in Alone in the Dark, no, not Alone in the Dark, Alien vs Predator, the old Jaguar game, Alien vs Predator. It was scary because you were walking around mazes and the aliens wouldn't make sounds; they would suddenly jump at you from behind. It kind of worked as a jump scare, and it was kind of creepy. But it wasn't really good design. It's like the designers of this game really liked that aspect and only that aspect of Alien vs Predator, and decided, yeah, gotta keep that. Okay, so let's see. A sidestep from the Night Gaunt, which I'm still not over that these are meant to be Night Gaunts, by the way. They're not Night Gaunts. But yeah, that game was cool. Most of the Alien vs Predator games are good. In fact, I'd probably say all of them. People don't like the last one. No, wait, not all of them. There was a terrible iOS one and a terrible PSP one. But like the three main ones, and what? Okay then. Well, next episode, I guess.